Hello and welcome to Hornbill TV's Prime at 9. I'm Naomi Kigon and now the news in details. As Russia invaded Ukraine, the Indian Embassy at 5 p.m. issued its third advisory since this morning on guidelines for Indians. We are aware that certain places are hearing air sirens and bomb warnings. In case you are faced with such a situation, Google Maps has a list of nearby bomb shelters, many of which are located in underground metros, the embassy said. Photos in Kyiv, the official link from Kyiv city administration is here, the embassy said. Since the airspace in Ukraine has been closed, we have stopped measures to bring back Indians via flights. We are planning alternative measures to bring back Indians. Ministry of External Affairs has decided to send more diplomats to this area to help the Indian embassy, said V. Muralidharan, the junior foreign minister. Shiv Sena leader Sanjay Raut on February 24 took a dig at BJP, saying that the people of Uttar Pradesh will not see the East India Company after the verdict of UP Assembly elections. The people will not see this East India Company after March 10, he said. If this environment of change continues, then in 2024, this East India Company will also run away from Delhi, he said. Sanjay Raut addressed a public rally at Domariyaganj in the district of Siddharthnagar.
वर्णन किया है ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी का। ये ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी जो है 10 मार्च के बाद आपको नहीं दिखेगी, ना गोरखपुर में दिखेगी, यहां से तो हट गई समुद्रवादी से, ना लखनऊ में दिखेगी। और यही परिवर्तन का माहौल रहा तो 2024 में ये ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी दिल्ली से भी भाग जाएगी। और ये शुरुआत यहां से हो रही है, इस भूमि से, इस पावन भूमि से, ये गौतम बुद्ध की भूमि से। हमारी राजनीति शिवसेना की नफरत की राजनीति।
Amid Uttar Pradesh Assembly elections, Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath on February 24, while addressing a public rally in Bairach, Uttar Pradesh, made a slew of promises to women of the state. Under Mukhya Mantri Kanya Sumangla Yojana, Rs 15,000 is being given to daughters. It will be increased to Rs 25,000 and the amount for the marriages will be increased from Rs 51,000 to Rs 1 lakh, said Yogi Adityanath. UP Legislative Assembly elections are being held in 7 phases. Bairach will go to polls on February 27 in the 5th phase. Results will be declared on March 10.
60 साल से ऊपर की हर महिला को परिवहन निगम की बस में फ्री में परिवहन की सुविधा भी उपलब्ध करवाएंगे। मुख्यमंत्री कन्या सुमंगला योजना में अभी बेटी को 15,000 रुपए दिए जा रहे हैं। यह राशि 25,000 होगी और बेटी की शादी के लिए जो अनुदान अभी 51,000 है, इस राशि को बढ़ा करके 1 लाख करने की तैयारी है। वृद्धजनों को, विधवा महिलाओं को और दिव्यांग जनों को जो पेंशन मिल रही है, यह राशि 12,000 रुपए सालाना से बढ़ा करके 18,000 रुपए करने की भी व्यवस्था की जा रही है।
Amid the Russian military operation against Ukraine on February 24, Ministry of External Affairs Control Room became operational on 24/7 basis in the national capital. The control room was also expanded to assist the stranded students and other Indian nationals in Ukraine. A special flight of Ukraine International Airlines on February 24 landed at Delhi airport from Kyiv, Ukraine at 7:45 a.m. with 182 Indian nationals, including students, amid the Russia-Ukraine crisis. The Russian Defense Ministry said it has destroyed air bases, air defenses in Ukraine with precision weapons, while Ukraine claims that it has downed 5 Russian planes and a helicopter in the east of the country. According to the Joint Forces Command today, in the area of the Joint Forces operation, 5 planes and a helicopter of the aggressors were shot down, the Army General Staff said. Anton Gerashchenko, Ukraine's Deputy Interior Minister, said that Russia has fired missiles on military headquarters, airports, military warehouses near Kyiv, Kharkov and Dnipro. The US condemned the announcement by Vladimir Putin and said that the world will hold Russia accountable for the war against Ukraine. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres made a direct, impassioned plea to Vladimir Putin to stop in the name of humanity. Union Home Minister and BJP leader Amit Shah promised to hold peace talks with Kuki tribal insurgents if the party is voted to power in Manipur. For the first time in 45 years, there has been peace in Manipur. Manipur is moving away from the path of the banned, blockade, terrorism and drugs on the path of development, peace and prosperity. PM has done many development works in Northeast as well as in Manipur, said HM Shah at a rally in Kangpokpi.
मणिपुर में भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार आने के बाद 45 सालों के बाद पहली बार मणिपुर में शांति हुई है और मणिपुर बंद, ब्लॉकेड, टेररिज्म, ड्रग के रास्ते से हटकर डेवलपमेंट, पीस और प्रॉस्पेरिटी के रास्ते पर आगे बढ़ा है। मोदी जी ने पूरे उत्तर पूर्व में, नॉर्थ ईस्ट में विकास के लिए ढेर सारे
After the Congress-led government in Rajasthan gifted iPhone 13 to all the MLAs after presenting its state budget for the year 2022-23, leader of opposition and BJP leader Gulab Chand Kataria on February 24 said that he, along with all his party's MLAs, will return the phones, citing that it will set a wrong precedent.
मैं सोचता हूँ इस समय उसकी कोई आवश्यकता नहीं थी। सामान्यतः बजट पेश करते हैं, चाहे बैग देते हैं या कोई तो भी अटैची देते हैं। ये पहली बार इन्होंने इस तरह से एमएलएज को भी ऑब्लाइज करने का प्रयास किया। हम सोचते हैं कि जनता के ऊपर इतना भार डाल करके हम इंडिविजुअल, सबके पास है ऑलरेडी फ़ोन, कोई ऐसा एमएलए नहीं है जिसके पास फ़ोन नहीं है। केवल इनके देने से एक गलत परिपाटी जो है ना राजस्थान में प्रारंभ हो जाएगी, जो राजस्थान के लिए उचित नहीं मानती।
Rajasthan Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot highlighted the importance of Eastern Rajasthan Canal Project and said that this project is crucial to ensure water for drinking and irrigation in 13 districts of Eastern Rajasthan. On top of that, the Chief Minister also requested Prime Minister Narendra Modi to fulfill his promise on ERCP. ERCP aims to create a network of water channels in Rajasthan.
मतलब राजस्थान यानी प्रदेश के लिए तो टॉप प्रायोरिटी होनी चाहिए 13 जिलों की। जब पीने का पानी नहीं, नीचे जमीन के नीचे भी नहीं है, उनकी है 44,600 करोड़, हमारी है 37,247 करोड़ की पूरी राजस्थान नहर परियोजना, सिंचाई की और पीने के पानी की। हमारा तो शून्य है, जीरो। अगर मैंने को वादा नहीं किया होता प्राइम मिनिस्टर का मान लो चुनाव के पहले, तब भी एक स्टेट गवर्नमेंट की मांग पे गंभीरता से विचार करना चाहिए था। ये तो वादा 2 बार बोल चुके हैं, नहीं बोलते मान लो। ये इतना इम्पोर्टेंट ये 13 जिलों का मामला है जिसमें 13 जिले वाले इंतजार कर रहे हैं कब पानी हमारे यहाँ पहुँचे।
Ukraine's envoy to India, Dr. Igor Bolika, on Thursday urged Prime Minister Narendra Modi to activate dialogue with Russia amid the ongoing crisis. Ambassador Igor Bolika said that India has a special relationship with Russia and New Delhi can play a more active role in controlling the situation. Terming the attack as blatant aggression, he said that they are getting fresh information about casualties. They say that they are attacking only military facilities, but have suffered civilian casualties. We have the first civilian casualties even on the outskirts of capital. There's fighting in some areas. According to information from our Ministry of Defense, the Ukrainian side shot down 5 Russian fighter planes, 2 helicopters and destroyed 2 tanks and several trucks, he further told the media. Some attacks happened on the outskirts of the capital. Some attacks happened deep inside the territory of Ukraine. We're getting the first information about casualties among our soldiers and the civilians, the ambassador said.
We are asking, pleading the support of India. India is the powerful global player. And in case of aggression of totalitarian regime against democratic state, India should fully assume its global role. Modi ji is one of the most powerful and respected leaders of the world. You know that you have special, privileged, strategic partnership with Russia.
India logged 14,148 new COVID cases and 302 deaths in the last 24 hours, according to the Union Health Ministry data update on Thursday. The death toll climbed to 51,029,024 with 302 fresh fatalities. The daily positivity rate was recorded as 1.28%, while the weekly positivity rate was recorded as 1.80%, according to the ministry. The Delhi Metro Rail Corporation launched a newly designed website and its mobile application. The new website and the mobile application were launched by DMRC Managing Director Mangu Singh. Mangu Singh said it has been designed according to the needs of the passengers. The website will have all the information related to the route and metro.
हमने ये कोशिश की है कि जितनी भी मैक्सिमम इंफॉर्मेशन डाल सकते हैं डाल दी। हमने ये अस्यूम करके एज इफ आई एम ए पैसेंजर वो सोच के हमने सारी वेबसाइट को डिजाइन किया, प्लान किया। हो सकता है कहीं कोई अभी कमी रही हो, लेकिन हमारा प्रयास रहेगा कि जैसे जैसे फीडबैक आएगी हम इसको और इम्प्रूव करेंगे कि अगर हमारी किसी लाइन में कहीं पे कोई सपोज ट्रेन सर्विसेज में कोई इंटरप्शन है तो ये ऐप आपको ऑटोमेटिकली अल्टरनेटिव रूट्स बता देगा, किसी से पूछने की।
NATO on Thursday condemned Russia's invasion of Ukraine in the strongest possible terms and called on Moscow to immediately cease its military action and withdraw from the Ukrainian territory. Democracy will always prevail over autocracy. Freedom will always prevail over oppression, said the NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg. Stoltenberg said NATO stands in solidarity with Ukraine. NATO allies are imposing severe costs on Russia for the reckless invasion of Ukraine. NATO allies in close coordination with EU and other partners all over the world are now imposing severe economic sanctions on Russia, he added. The NATO Secretary General further said that there have been contacts between the military commanders and those of Russia. He said they will continue to reach out to them to make sure that they do everything they can to ensure deconfliction.
Is using force to try to rewrite history and deny Ukraine its free and independent path. NATO's core task is to protect and defend all allies. There must be no room for miscalculation or misunderstanding. An attack on one will be regarded as an attack on all. This is our collective security guarantee. Today, the North Atlantic Council decided to activate our defense plans at request of our top military commander, General Todd Walters. This is a prudent and defensive step to protect and shield allied nations during this crisis.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Thursday said that the budget will give a major boost to modernize agriculture and also promote natural farming with a special focus on agri-waste management. The Prime Minister today said that natural farming should be promoted along the banks of the Ganga River. In this budget, mainly 7 ways have been suggested to make agriculture modern and smart. Firstly, on the banks of the Ganga River, natural farming within the ambit of 5 kilometers should be promoted in a mission mode. Secondly, modern technology in agriculture and horticulture will be made available to the farmers, said PM Modi. Moreover, the Prime Minister pointed out that transportation of agricultural products will get a boost with new logistics arrangements through the PM Gadi Shakti plan. Bharatiya Janata Party workers held a protest demanding resignation of Maharashtra Minister and Nationalist Congress Party leader Nawab Malik. The workers held posters and raised slogans against the minister. The person who has helped Dawood Ibrahim has no right to be a state minister. He is a traitor, said Jagish Mulik, president of Pune City unit of BJP. He has been remanded to ED custody till March 3 in a money laundering case.
नवाब मलिक ने देशद्रोही दाऊद इब्राहिम को मदद की है, उसको आर्थिक सहायता किया है और ये मामला अभी बाहर आया है। उन्होंने 300 करोड़ की प्रॉपर्टी 55 लाख में।
Ambassador of Ukraine to India, Dr. Igor Bolika, on February 24, said that Ukrainian aerodromes, military airports, military installations were attacked by bombs and missile attacks by Russia. It's a case of blatant aggression which started at 5 o'clock in the morning. We have confirmed information that a lot of Ukrainian aerodromes, military airports, military installations were attacked by bombs and missile attacks.
Aggression, which started at 5 o'clock in the morning. Firstly, reports were contradictory. But now we have confirmed information that a lot of Ukrainian aerodromes, military airports, military installations were attacked by bombs and missile attacks. Some attacks happened on the outskirts of the capital. Some attacks happened deeply inside the territory.
That's all we have for now. For more news, keep watching Hornbill TV.